Hi guys, it's Carissa from the library, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make Shrinky Dinks out of recyclable plastic. So what you're going to need first is you're going to need some plastic, and to know if it's plastic that you can use to do this craft with, there should be a triangle. Kind of. There's a little triangle right here, and it has a number 6 in it. You need to use the number 6 plastic. It won't work otherwise. Other things you need a pair of scissors, because you're going to want the nice flat surface. You're going to need a coloring implement. I would suggest using a Sharpie. I've got fine lines, but any Sharpie would work, or colored pencils. This will not work with crayons or washable markers. You're also going to need a hole punch. Probably yours is smaller than mine. And if you're going to use colored pencils, you definitely need some very fine grit sandpaper. Otherwise, the colored pencil will not transfer onto your plastic. I've already gone ahead, and if you can see, this is cloudy instead of the nice clear piece. The clear ones you can use for the Sharpies, and I've already started one here. And I will not say I did not draw this. This was done by another artist who I then printed out very similar to this here, because I wasn't feeling very inspired today to draw and nothing was turning out. But you know what? This is great. If you're not an artist, you can still do this. Find an image online that you really love and make a Shrinky Dink out of it. So I've gone ahead, I've already scratched up this piece of plastic so that I can use colored pencils, and then that way you guys can see which each of them look like. Other things you're going to need, you're definitely going to need some tin foil, because you're going to put those on that. And then I would use either, if you have a conventional oven, you can use a conventional oven, or I really like to use my toaster oven because these are going to be really small. It's about, for every 3 inches, it bakes down to about 1 inch. So that's something, if you make only a 1 inch piece, it's going to be teeny tiny. So let's get coloring. Colored it, you can see that I do have a nice image there. I will say, comparatively, I prefer the Sharpies. You tend to get a nicer, darker image versus the colored pencil. But we'll go ahead and bake both of these and take a look and see just how it turns out, and then you can make your decision. Maybe you really prefer the colored pencil look, maybe you like the Sharpie look. It's up to you. So we're going to go ahead and put these in my toaster oven and see how they turn out. Okay guys, I've gone ahead and I've put my Shrinky Dinks in my toaster oven, and we're going to go ahead and give them a nice little watch. That's why you're on the other side of the camera. And if you can notice, that one's really starting to curl. That's okay. It will flatten itself out. Whoop, there goes the other one. Now, you're going to put this on 350, and then you're going to give it about 2 to 3 minutes. You're going to notice some curl, and then they're going to flatten out again. And once they flatten out again, they're done. They're not going to shrink anymore. So we're just going to give them a nice wait. right, and it looks like they are done flattening. We can tell that neither of them look like they're poofed up. They've gone ahead and flattened pretty nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to let that cool down, and then we'll take a look at what they look like. I have gone ahead and let the Shrinky Dinks that we made cool, and here they are. So this one here is the little otter that we made, and look how small it is now in comparison to what we had. I did punch a hole in it before I put it in the toaster oven. That way it still had a hole that I could use. Once it comes out, it gets fairly thick. So this is, this is how thin the original piece was, and look at how much thicker that is compared to it. You're not going to get a hole punch through that. So you need to hole punch them before you bake them. And then there's the rabbit that I did. And you can see he's really dark. So make sure that if you're using Sharpies, I should have just outlined him in brown and not colored him in. Because the Sharpies, when they shrink, they get darker as they go. The colored pencil seems to have pretty much held its color as it was when I colored it. So just some things to note when you go ahead to make yours. You could then put these on a bracelet, you can make keychains out of it, whatever you feel like. So definitely would love to see the Shrinky Dinks that you make. I'd love to see them in the comment section. Post some pictures of some cute ones. And that's all for today. See you next week.